getting feedback from people they respect in the field and hearing it. I don't know. So I don't know. Those are the things that come to mind. But I think for so many of us, when we give up. I think we're not. We're just letting outside influence too much versus listening from the inside.
And speaking of the inside, do you think we all have an artist inside of us?
I do. I think to varying degrees. I think, when I meet people who tell me, oh, I don't have a creative bone in my body, I think, really? I don't know you, but I disagree. Have you ever brainstormed in your life? Have you ever made some kind of decision? Have you put clothes on yourself to dress yourself in a certain way? Style your hair, do your makeup, or, anything. I think we all do. And I think people who say that they are not artistic, I feel like maybe they just haven't even tried or even explored it. Some kind of right brain activity.
Advice for future artists?
I think I would just say experiment. Have fun. I spoke to a student who was in the program that I had mentioned earlier. I talked to her last night, and she's trying to figure out her project. And she's a painter. And I just said, you know what? My advice, don't think. Thinking is the devil. And just have fun. If you can look at art, look at your project, whatever it is, as an experiment, and just have fun and learn from it, you're going to go a long way. So don't overthink it. Don't try and be perfect. Progress over perfection. Be in action. Action will really help clarify things for you. So that's my advice.
That's good advice. I like it. So where can people connect with you online?
Yes, they can find me. I'm mostly on Instagram at CCR, those are my initials, _sunshine. So CCR_sunshine. I also have a Facebook page at Clarissa, CLARISSA, Ramsey, RAMSEY, studio. And then I have my good old fashioned LinkedIn profile, and they can find me there under my name, Clarissa Castillo-Ramsey. So those are the places you can find me.
Check her out. You got to check her out. You have to. It'll be so worth it. And buy her art. Why not? Yeah, no, you go see her.
Yes. Yeah. If you see it, buy it. You'll love it. I know you will.
Tell another friend. Tell another friend.
Yes, please.
And of course, the final question, why does art matter?
Oh my gosh. Art matters so much. And I really think artists bring beauty into the world. Art brings fun and innovation. I think, thank God, we are paying more attention to the right side of the brain. I've referenced that a couple times, because I feel like it's really where innovation happens and where new things emerge. And I think it's just so important for that. In an ever-changing world, and the only thing constant in life is change. And I think, the artists help bring it and help us really see things in a unique perspective. So that's why I think art matters.
That's a good one. Thank you so much for being on here, Clarissa. It's been a pleasure.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you mucho, and check her out online. And remember, her art matters.
Thank you.
There you have it. We got a lot of info from Clarissa. And it's really great to see how much she had to push through and really honor her calling to be an artist. As she says, art is who I am. And not being tied down to just painting. She did graphic design. She tried other things. And the greeting cards and ending up on the vision board workshops too. That's incredible. Now being a writer with the collection of those stories for women over 40 pivoting, that's incredible. We wish her a lot of luck in this. And I love her advice about being an artist. Experiment, have fun, don't overthink it. And that great line, it's progress over perfection. That is so true. That we're trying to do the perfect piece. We're trying to either get the right color or the right words to write down, or figuring out how the right shading needs to be with our pencils, and then we just like, I don't want to do this anymore. Because you're so wrapped up in trying to make it perfect, whatever that is. So yeah, step back. Just enjoy the process. Sometimes doing something a little sloppy can lead to something that's really great that, you know, you're proud of doing, or just something you wanted to create and get it out there, just to get it out there. And sometimes even the thing that you're not the most fond of, people will enjoy too. So you never know who you're going to inspire. And some of her answers on why art matters. Of course, it brings beauty to the world. It's fun. It's motivating. And of course, artists help bring change into the world. I'd like to think we do. You can trace a lot of our history from our art. You know, a whole period is called the Renaissance, where a lot of the art is some of the most memorable and historically significant. And as the summer winds down, keep creating. I know that during this time of year, people go on vacations, that they do things, and sometimes you have those lazy days during the summer, which it's fine. I think we need those. But just remember, keep creating. Don't put your art completely to the side if you're an artist. Find a way to incorporate that into what you're doing. Maybe you want to paint, draw, write, play an instrument, sing. You know, there's so much more you could do. And that's what it's a little hard for me, especially when I've had the granddaughter here trying to do some creative stuff. But we've done stuff together. So that's fun. Just the other night we were... I drew something for her and she colored it. And I even had some of my older drawings that I never colored, and she wanted to color them. So I said, yeah. Fun. Always encouraging. Well, thank you so much for listening, everybody. And please check out all of Clarissa's links to her stuff. Show her some love. Show her some support. If you're in the California area where she is, check her out and take some of her vision board workshops. And, of course, you can always check out more, and her show notes will be on the artistreallymatters.com website, where her entry is under podcasts. And check out the other artists that have been on the show. You can see all their show notes and all their ways to connect with them, and listen to the episodes, too. Give us a 5-star rating on iTunes, and subscribe to the show. We'd appreciate it mucho. And, of course, you can listen to the show not only on iTunes, but on Spotify, iHeartRadio, Google Podcasts, YouTube, and Spreaker. And share the show with friends and family. We want to get the word out there to all the creative types that their art really does matter. Well, thanks one and all for checking out this episode with Clarissa, and for supporting all our artists. Tune in next week for another guest. You won't be disappointed. And I'll be seeing you then. Until we meet again, no matter where you go, Let your creativity flow.